Good morning. The subject organization behavior. Today we are going to discuss about individual differences. Individual differences means how individual will have difference of opinion and their work cultural environment celebration, difference in ideas, thought provoking everything and character building. Everything will be discussed under individual differences. The topic individual differences will be given much priority in the organization level because every individual will have a different mind, different mentality, different personality, etc. Individuals are always be an individual at work culture because any organization they are enforcing their work to the employees, they will have some HR policies and these HR policies are always focused on the group level and not at the individual level because every individual coming as an individual to the organization after a long time they will be trained to their work culture and they will be acting as a group. But as an individual differences, how the things are contributed to the organization and how individual difference will carry its uniqueness in the organization level will be discussed in this topic. Individual differences, types of individual differences, causes, meaning, causes of individual differences will be the area that what we're going to discuss today. Definition. Variations or deviation from the average of the group with respect to the mental or physical characteristics occurring in the individual members of the group are called as individual differences. Individual differences highlighted here as variations or deviation from the average of the group. It means how people will be celebrating their individuality or individual differences in the work culture with respect to the mental or physical characters. People coming as an individual in the organization will have different mindset. They will be born and brought up from different atmosphere. They will be given education from different society. The societal factors, the organizational factor, the physical factor, the mental factor will always contribute much in the individual level. That always comes as an individual differences. Then definition given by Goodsey will be discussed as variations or deviation among individuals is regard to a single characteristics or number of characteristics, those difference which in their totality distinguish one individual from that of another. Every individuals will have set of ability that cannot be expressed as an individual level at the group. When they are coming with the totality distinguished from one that of another in the organization level will called as individual differences. And one more definition discussed by Wordsworth is that individual differences are found in all psychological characteristics, physical, mental ability, knowledge, habit, personality, and characteristics trait. It means it is what the difference how individual will carry between one and that of another is called a psychological characteristic in their physical level as well as mental ability level as well as knowledge, habit, personality and characteristics trait. Types of individual differences. How individual will have differences will be discussed in the point. First one is physical differences. Physical differences mean how physically individual is different from the organization. It means somebody will be handsome, somebody will be not that much good looking, somebody will be tall, somebody will be short, somebody will be fair and somebody will be dark skin or black skin. This means how physical difference is celebrated in the organization. At the Indian perspective, we always like white skin because white skin will have all the beautiness, everything. They will be so kind-hearted. Nothing like that. An individual have physical differences. The physical differences will not be justify their characteristic because the people with dark skin or the people with the very with innocent looking or the people will have a different outlook means they will not be different in their characters. They will also have a polite, soft, and decent characteristic. Differences in intelligence. Intelligence level, people will have differences because of their family situation, their education level, their societal norms, their family culture system. Everything will distinguish him from that of her, or her from that of her, or she from that of she. Differences in attitude. Attitude is always a matter. How individual will difference in their characters. The attitudes of shape brought up, and it will be showcased because of how individuals are differently brought up in their society. Differences in achievement. How individuals will have some achievements based on their individuality level. Some, for example, in a school level, all kids in the second standard level will have the same IQ level. More or less, it will be same. But somebody will be in the position of first, somebody in the position of second, or somebody will be in the very poor learning skills. This difference, how the individual will have differences in their achievement. Differences in motor ability. Motor ability means here how individuals are different in their motor skills, means physical activity. Somebody will be very hyperactive, somebody will be very lazy in their work. Difference on sex. Physical, mental ability of characteristics is differentiated because of sex. Male will have a different motor ability rate. Women have different motor ability rate. And the thinking ability, the character, the structure, the system, everything will vary from sexual differences. And comes next to racial differences. Racial differences means how the racism will have their difference in affecting the individual differences. Next comes to difference due to nationality. Nationality in sense, how people national wise they will have the differences. Indians are having different ability because of their nationality outcome. You foreigners, Europeans, everybody will have different nationality outcome. This is because of nationality differences. Difference due to economic status. Economic status is always a matter for all individuals, because every economic status will always reflect in the individual differences, because somebody will be having very poor income, or they will be economically very down in their status. They always have sense of urge with their economic situations, and they will be always urged with how to earn more money, because they are brought up because of that nature. And people having a very strong economical background will not think about money, because the need is very basically achieved by their parents or by them. Difference in interest. Interest level will vary from individual to individual because of their individual differences. Emotionally differences. Emotionally differences, everyone know how emotionally we differ from other people. For example, at family level, we can observe many situations where there is a comedy in the television, or there is a comedy in the movie. What you people are watching together, you will be so excited, you will be celebrating your happiness over there, but your father or mother, they will be so reserved. This is what how emotionally you people are different from a same society brought up. Personality differences. Personality differences is what how personality you will be vary from other people. You will having very strong personality, or you will be having very disturbed personality. Heredity. Heredity is also matter in causing individual differences. Environment. Environment is what? The situation, the society, the culture, the belief, the norms, everything you carrying with you in your society where you brought up. Because of that, the individual difference will be occurred. Influences of caste, race, nationality will also the highlight factor to cause individual differences. Sex differences. Sex differences is always be there, because sex will always contribute individual differences. Age and intelligence. Age matters, where growing by your age, your intelligent factors will also grow. Growing by your intelligent, your age factor will also grow. This will always have a hierarchical relationship. Compartment and emotional stability. How emotionally you would be stable with situations where you would be putting more stress and distress. Based on that, your emotional stability will be understand or justify because of how the individual difference is highly conquered by yourself. Other causes, economical conditions and educational level will always give a boon to give the difference in the individual level. This is all about individual level of differences that will be discussed in the organizational. Why we will be discussing about individual difference in the organization? Because individual differences will always matter. Why people will having different level of differences in the organization? I already told individuals coming to the organization will always have some individual characteristics that will be termed, monitor, train and mentor through group norms, beliefs, and the policies what they are strongly believed. That is what individual differences. Thank you.